Okay, so welcome back to the unpackaging portion of the unboxing video. I wanted to do it this way because I feel like these editions deserve more than just kind of a glossing over. I want to go through and open up each of these box sets and movies here. And the ladies are back as usual. I do want to mention one thing before we get into it. I was a little bit confusing. I rewatched my video, and what I meant to say was I have the original Daimajin Trilogy, which I showed not too long ago. This is kind of the, I don't want to say bare bones box set, but this is kind of this was like the second issue, and it comes in a thinner packaging. It's not as deluxe as this first one, which went out of print. Yeah, so this was like the second issue of it. And when I was watching my first video in the unboxing portion, I was a little bit confusing. So I think I confused myself a little bit. So I did have this. I got it on Hamilton Book. And I think I only paid about $30 for this about maybe 6 months ago or so. But this set here, the one that Chili Billy sent me, this is the more deluxe. Comes in a bigger box. It's a harder shell. So I just wanted to mention that before we get into the unboxing here. So get yourself relaxed, get a beverage and a snack, and let's check out these awesome movies. So the first one that we're going to go through, this is the newly restored. This is a twin billing, and I didn't own either of these movies before on Blu-ray, but I do have the Killer Shrews on DVD, which I picked up a couple of years ago, I believe at a thrift shop, and I paid a couple bucks for it, and this is a really nice little edition. But the quality is not the greatest. But if you're watching some of these old black and white movies, I can't believe that just happened. The disc popped out, and it felt like it was going to start to rub, so I just pulled it out. But the disc it's perfect, like a mirror. Some of these older black and white movies from the 60s and 50s, they don't really need to be scrubbed up, but they do look beautiful when they are scrubbed up. But I was more than happy with this release for the Killer Shrews on DVD. But this is like I said, it's an upgrade now, and it's a twin billing. And I wanted the giant Gila monster from Film Masters. So each movie comes on its own disc. You can see the unique artwork for each disc, and then it comes with a pretty nice booklet. It's pretty thick. Very reminiscent to a Criterion or Arrow Video type booklet. Very glossy pages, very nice high definition stills from the movie. There's the Gila monster. I'm a big fan of creature features, and I love this kind of stuff. I love these old advertising posters. These are really great. If I had more room in my little house, it would be like a museum with nothing but old posters, lobby cards, movies, all of which I do own already, but I just have it in a smaller quantity because I have a smaller place. But if I had money and I had a bigger place, I would have it all decked out. It would almost be like a museum. So really, really nice edition here. Make sure I don't crease that booklet. So we already know that it's a 2-disc set, and if you want to pause that and read it. So let's see. It looks like 1959, 74 minutes. The classic era of drive-in schlock was near its end in 1959, but there was still time for the giant Gila monster and the Killer Shrews, a pair of no-budget howlers from producer Gordon McLendon. So these are a couple of movies from 1959. And these would make a perfect twin billing, and that's why they put them together. But this is going to be a fun Sunday for me. Coming up soon, I'm going to watch both of those. So here's the DVD alongside the Blu-ray. I'll put that off to the side. I'm going to pause it here. We'll open up Night of the Eagle. This next movie here I've never owned before, although I am aware of it. It's called Night of the Eagle. The alternate title is called Burn, Witch, Burn. I just took the cellophane off. This is from a company called Imprint. And I have to admit that I don't know very much, if anything at all, about the company. I have heard of it, but I don't know much. It looks like there's a Roman numeral 1 at the top. I don't know if this was their first release from the company. But then again, down at the bottom it says 261, so I'm not exactly... Oh, Imprint, that's just their logo, I for Imprint. Jeez. So this movie came out in 1962. I like the fact that they put the year on the spine like that. The colors are gorgeous. I love that chartreuse with the black background. I think the cover is amazing. I think it looks really good. Now this is a slip case, and the way I decipher between a slip case and a slip cover is a slip case has one entry. So there's only one way to put the movie in. So it's closed off on the other 3 sides. Whereas a slip cover has an opening on the top and an opening on the bottom. That's just the way that I describe them. You can describe it however you want to do it, but I consider a slip cover to have the holes on top and bottom where it slides over, in a slip case where there's just one opening. Here is the alternate title, and I flipped the cover. I think that looks amazing too. I think Peter Wyngarde just passed away recently, like within the last couple of years, year or two, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Like I said before, time is really getting away from me, but I know that Peter Wyngarde, I feel like he just recently passed within the last year to 2 years or so. Here's what the other cover looked like. It's very similar to the slip box, but it's just a little different. And I think it looks great too. I think that looks really, really good. But I flipped it just so I can have the alternate title on the inside. I have to say, being that this is my first release from Imprint, I'm very, very impressed. I think that they're a very high quality company just from looking at the way that they're packaging. I haven't watched this yet, but I'm assuming that this is going to be really nice. So the movie's from 1962, black and white, 1 hour 30 minutes, and you can turn on optional English subtitles if you'd like to. And there are these special features. So that is really good. And there's some new stuff from 2023 on here. That's pretty impressive. If they can put out new bonus materials on a movie that's, 60 years old, 61 years old, and they can still put new bonus features on that, that's pretty amazing. So that is Night of the Eagle, also known as Burn, Witch, Burn, from 1962 from Imprint. I'm glad to have this as my first release from Imprint. So we'll do a little comparison now of the Daimajin Trilogy box sets. Both of these are from Arrow, but like I was mentioning earlier, this is what Chili Billy was talking about in his letter, that this was the first release of this box set. Then it sold out, it's out of print, and it's going for some pretty good coin. This one I was happy to settle for. I got it for a really good price. If you're interested in this one, you can maybe find it at hamiltonbook.com. That's where I picked this up. I think I got it for like $30, which was a steal for me for 3 movies in this box set. But I always wanted this one, and I was hoping to upgrade to this at some point if I found it for a good price. So we're going to peel the shrink wrap off. The colors are gorgeous. This is really, really nice. They're almost identical as far as like the graphics and the colors and all that. This one is a higher quality. Let me see, it looks like we have a little, I may have to pause it here to pull this off. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I took the little J card off, and I took everything out of the box just to make it a little bit easier and faster here to make this video. This typical of Arrow fashion, this box is absolutely gorgeous. It's very, very high quality, very, very thick, sturdy box. The artwork on the box is gorgeous. I love the colors. So the top of the box just slides off, and it has these gorgeous images on the box. But the big seller for me about this set compared to the cheaper set is this one comes with a huge book. And this is probably, I don't know, what, 70 pages maybe, I'm guessing here? No, 90 something. 100, it's probably a 100-page book. So you can see that the writing is very, very small, but they try to cram so much into this. It's just packed full of info and artwork and images from the films. And the pages are very thick and glossy, and you can feel the quality. And some of these older Japanese movies are excellent. I'm a big fan of Japanese cinema. Let's take a look at the monster here. Where was that? Cast and crew, write-ups, everything that you would want or need in a box set like this. Really glad to have this. Thank you again, Chili Billy, for that, for all of this stuff. So I think the rest of the packaging is identical, so we'll take a look. This is from the box I just opened, and I'm going to dump the movies out from the other box set, and I believe everything else should be the same. So I'm not even really going to go through it. I'll put these back. I guess we could just kind of take a look at it here, but this is the first movie, Daimajin. You can watch it in English language or Japanese language, and you can watch it in English subtitles too. And on the back you have the original cover art from Japanese posters. They got some nice books in here. There's a poster and a booklet. I'm not going to pull that out. But this is really, really a gorgeous set. Here's part 2, Return of Daimajin. I guess I'll show you the reverse cover. And again, you get another little booklet here with this one. And it's not, well, is it a, no, it's not a booklet. It's just it's a reversible, it's like a little lobby card. Really nice. And part 3, Wrath of Daimajin. So these movies were from the late 50s as well. So these are kind of that drive-in style. Another home run from Arrow Video. They always do right by the collectors, and they really give us good high quality stuff. I'll show the box a little bit again because the J card is off the back, so you can see what the reverse image looked like. I like the color scheme. I like the kind of comic book style artwork. So yeah, this is definitely a great box set. And the last, which I purposely left this one for last because I think this is the crown jewel. Although each one of these could have easily been a crown jewel. This is such a great package, but I had to leave this one for last because this is awesome. So I did plan on picking this up. I do have a couple other box sets, and Chili Billy mentioned that in his video, or his not his video, but his the note that he left for this package. You can see it's a little dusty, but this is the Hellraiser Scarlet box, which includes parts 1, 2, and 3, and I got this one signed by Doug Bradley. This one was also put up by Arrow Video probably, I don't know, 10 years ago or so, 10 years ago, I don't know. I lose track of time. This is a gorgeous set. I also had kind of I wouldn't call this bare bones, but again, it's kind of a cheaper set. And this one also does come with the first 3 movies. They're a little bit out of order in there. But it's a really nice little compact set. I think this is great. I wasn't necessarily looking for this one because I actually had the Scarlet box first before I had this one. But I found somebody selling this so cheap that I was like, yeah, just let me grab that, take it home, and it'll become one of my children. You're all my children now. So those were the 2 sets that I owned already. And this is the new one. This one's called the Quartet of Torment, and this one contains the first 4 movies. I'm going to pull the cellophane off really quick. The packaging on this one is amazing. I'll show you guys here in a second. I watched the unboxing on Chili Billy's channel, and I fell in love with this thing. So this one also has kind of like a little J card on the back. Wow, this is really nice. So we'll dump everything out. This is really, really nice. This is Arrow Video at the top of their game right here. So everything's pulled out. You have a nice hard shell, outer shell. You can see that there are little segments missing in Pinhead's likeness there, his profile. And you can see portions of this through that box set. This is the digipack, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, I watched this. So you have a really nice, cool little, it's like a translucent red little slip that goes over the digipack. And it shows the character Pinhead. And inside that was a little fold-out digipack. We have such sights to show you. And then housed inside are the first 4 movies in the franchise. You can see the puzzle box. I am in hell, help me. In the background, it just has like the chains and all that stuff. Put that off to the side. And it comes with this gorgeous hardcover book called Ages of Desire. Hardcover. funny story about this movie. It came out in 1987. In 1987, I would have been, I guess, 13 years old. I was born in 1974. For those of you who don't know my age, I don't really ever talk about that. But so a friend of mine and myself, we used to take the city bus. We lived out in the country, and we would take the bus out to the city to watch movies. And since we were only 13 years old at the time, they wouldn't let us in to see an R-rated movie. So we paid to go see a movie called Can't Buy Me Love. I've never seen that movie to this day. But we paid to see Can't Buy Me Love, and we walked in and watched Hellraiser, and it was one of the best experiences of my life. Watching the first Hellraiser on the big screen in 1987 as a 13-year-old. But this book is absolutely amazing. I can smell the varnish that they use to make the pages nice and shiny. But this is ultimate quality right here. It's a 200-page book. You get Q&A, you got still photos from the movies, got all kinds of info and everything that you would want or need in a Hellraiser box set from part 1 through 4. And this has instantly become one of my favorite editions in my entire collection. So I want to thank Chili Billy again for thinking about me and sending me these beautiful gifts. And it means a lot to me, man. And I keep the notes that you send to me, so I'll probably tuck it in one of these box sets here. Anytime anybody sends anything to me, I always keep the note, because to me that's just as important as the stuff that's being sent to me. And just for me to know that you guys, Chili Billy thought about me to send this to me, that's even better than the gifts themselves, I think. So, oh man, this is amazing. So let me put this stuff back together. We'll do a kind of another quick recap, and then I'll upload this, and I'll let you guys get back to your night. So before I go, I just wanted to show you really quick on the J card again. If you want to pause that, you can read it, but these are all 4K restorations of the movies. So these are going to look fantastic. But there you can see all the bonus materials for part 1, 2, 3, and 4. I do want to mention, though, too, that for me it doesn't matter, because I have a couple different region-free Blu-ray players. But for those of my friends that are here in the United States or in Canada or in Mexico, for that matter, anybody in North America, you have to have a region-free player to watch this, because this is region B locked, I believe. Now, these are 4K restorations, so they're not technically 4K discs. At least that's what I think, because I'm trying to read up here. It's 4K restorations, so these would still be locked, I believe. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me down below. From what I gather, if it's a 4K disc, a UHD disc, those are region free. But if it's a 4K restoration on Blu-ray, I think it's still locked. So this is a UK release. So you either have to have a UK Blu-ray player or a region-free player if you're in the States. So, and these are amazing. Christmas came early at the Walnuts compound. Hope you guys have a great Christmas. I don't know if I'll be back with another video before Christmas. I may. We'll see. But these are the 4 movies again. Please do go check the link down below. I'll share Chili Billy's link again in this video. Go show him some love and support. And for Miss Hannah and Miss Heidi, I'm your boy Toddy Walnuts. Thank you for watching. Take care. and I'll see you next time.